win, we'll comb through in the morning and get critical.
Jerry Dulac, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you bring in a lot of pressure. You had a lot of sacks. Was that the game plan going in, and did that change any differently when Driscoll had to come in?
You know, that's just the code that we live by. I wouldn't necessarily call it a game plan. It's just our personality. But there are consequences that come with that. We have to be clean. We got to be clean on the back end in terms of DPIs and so forth. So we suffered some consequences from not being sharp today in that area. We got to shore those things up because our personality is not going to change.
Mark Cavoli, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, your defense gave up some decent run plays early with a lot of that backside cutting. Was that just some gap integrity issues, and how did you clean that up?
Well, you got to tip your cap to those guys. They had a good plan. You know, Munch is a heck of a offensive line coach and run game coach, and I know that he understands us intimately, and that's probably a reflection of his understanding, to be quite honest with you.
Aditi, go ahead.
Coach Tomlin, 2 for 12 on third down. Was there anything in particular that made that tough sledding, or any trends that you noticed?
Hey, America, it's our time to shine.
They perform well. They mix things up.
Plasma donations save lives. Give your plasma to help.
It is what it is. It needs to be better than that. But I'd be remiss if I didn't compliment those that we compete against when they perform well.
Jenna Horner, go ahead. Chris Adamski, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, we already have sacks from safeties, corners, inside linebackers, outside linebackers, defensive linemen, defensive tackles. Is that part of just guys making plays, or has there been a difference in terms of the blitzers you're bringing this year?
You know, like I said earlier, we'll bring anyone. And, you know, that's just a philosophical approach. We're an attacking group, and, you know, we understand the ramifications that come with that personality. And so, you know, we push forward with an effort to get better and shore certain things up that can be an Achilles heel when you play like that.
Will Grace, go ahead.
Mike, Benny put the ball on the ground again for a second straight week. What's your level of concern there, and how do you sort of help a young guy work around that problem?
You know, I don't know that I have a level. I know that I have got some concern because we got to maintain possession of the ball, particularly in those significant moments. And so he's a young guy growing in terms of situational awareness and things like that. I'm sure it'll be a growth experience for him, but we got some work to do there.
Time for a couple more. Brooke, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, when you look at the special teams and you have the safety by Derek Watt, and it looked like Ray had some good returns. How do you feel about the state of your special teams overall, especially given the lack of preseason games?
I'm really excited about it. I thought, you know, Ante was dynamic. You know, I know we got a penalty on that punt return, but we had explosive plays in the return game. We had some splash, you know, with some other guys. So, you know, I just like the overall trajectory of it, and we just got to continue to grow.
Last one, Michael Ferreira, go ahead.
Coach, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Talk about the touchdown from Claypool, and he's had the big catch in the last game. We'll talk about his development as the wide receiver position and what he's brought to you so far.
You know, he's a young guy who has some talent. He's capable of stretching the field vertically. I think he's put that on display. But we've always got a young guy in the hopper at that position that stretches the field for us. We've had that over the number of years, and he's just the latest addition, but he's not just a one-trick pony. He's working to round out all aspects of his game and contribute to us in as many ways as he can.
Okay, thanks.